Here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome Trackhouse team co-owner and Grammy Award-winning global superstar, Pitbull.
Drivers, start your engines, let's go!
Down to begin the Great American Race. Led by Bowman, who chose the outside line. Austin Dillon will line up inside row number 1. Weaving at the final moments is Kyle Busch in quest of his first Daytona 500 championship. To the line fans, here comes the starting field of the 63rd running of the Great American Race. Thundering through at full speed now. Past the start-finish line and lead the opening lap of the Daytona 500, led by Alex Bowman on the high side.
Once again, as Kevin Harvick draws even off turn number 4, trying to take the lead away in the Daytona 500. Down to the line, this time by the complete lap number 2 of the Great American Race.
We salute years after he got the job from Dale Earnhardt.
Now here comes Kevin Harvick leading the inside lane. They have momentum built to the bottom. He has drafting help from Eric Almirola and Harvick to the front. Kevin Harvick on the inside, Ryan Newman on the outside. Joey Logano right there, Eric Almirola right there.
It's a huge transition there. You can see by the heavy rains we had this morning, and rains that delayed us the other night, still prevalent here in the grass.
Outdoor camera now working the inside underneath. Back straight away. He runs this out quickly. Ryan Newman on board. Passing into the turn 3 safer barrier. There you see Byron's car airborne across the nose. Slide. to propel Dillon to the front. Now side by side for second with
Chase Elliott leads that charge on the bottom of the racetrack. Both the inside lane and outside lane have plenty of traveling help on the straight.
Started out dead center.
come back on down the line. Pace car will head for cover. We're ready to get back under the way here. 22 laps to go in stage number 1. Denny Hamlin to the outside. Season driver takes off.
Not going to result in the desired result. Down low gets the advantage. It's Brad Keselowski with drafting help from Bubba Wallace off the.
Keselowski will get out in front all by himself. Now Bubba starts to
Keselowski, who falls outside of the top 10, gets picked up by Kevin Harvick. At the front of the field, it's Denny Hamlin. Let's go back and review quickly. It was Bubba that shoved Brad by his team owner, Denny Hamlin. Bubba Wallace to fourth.
Ryan Preece having a terrific run here in the early going for JTT Doherty Racing. He's had a very good speed week in general. Third spot on the outside behind Crowwood.
And that is the outside line, and it is advancing. Right now, Bubba Wallace leads the lane down low. He's got four other cars behind him. But the outside is where it is, and it's being led by Hamlin.
And Kyle Busch in second, Ryan Preece in third, Austin Cindric fourth. Side-by-side racing.
Wallace still leads that inside lane. Only 3 cars down there to help him track.
Final lap of stage number 1 here at
Ryan Preece will jump up there because Hamlin and Kyle Busch took the low line and went 2. Everybody shifts to the outside. Now gets some help from Stenhouse. Stenhouse will concentrate right on the bottom.
Kyle Busch falls out of the top 10.
Green and white checker flag awaits the leaders when they get back to the finish line. Here they come back to the line right
Stage 2. Adding up the points, 19 additional points given to that driver. Rafael Lassard finished 23rd in the race, but right now he leaves Daytona after all the leaders.
Daytona under the lights. As a reminder, MRN's Care Center reports are brought to you by Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief, the official pain relief cream of NASCAR.
Here they come now, Denny Hamlin, Cindric. BJ McLeod and Kaz Gralla, along with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Those are the drivers on the lead lap.
Into the tank car restart goes. Green flag goes back in the air.
Denny Hamlin are trying to take the lead away from Denny Hamlin. Hamlin's got the bottom of the racetrack in the Toyota. Top side it's Cindric in the Ford. Hamlin by a wheel off 2.
Not only does Cindric have that Team Penske up front, he's got 2 Team Penske teammates behind him in Joey Logano and Brad Keselowski.
finish line. Click on lap number 73.
Hamlin gets a good run through turns 1 and 2. He's got drafting help down low.
Austin Dillon also down there as well. Up top, Austin Cedric and Joey Logano separate bumpers, and that's going to cost him.
Austin Dillon steps out of line from position number 3, has drafting help from Kyle Larson and Austin Cedric topside, and is able to pull the outside. Team Penske realized it could not just pound away Austin Cedric. To get ready because that car again on fire and headed back towards you, and I know they've got the fire extinguishers ready this time. Green flag back in the air here at Daytona.
With the lead, he's going to slide up into the outside lane to shut off the advances of Kevin Harvick. Right back down to the bottom to fend off the charge by Joey Logano.
Come out of turn number 2. Harvick will back up to the front bumper of Austin Cedric. They are second and third in line behind Denny Hamlin. Joey Logano will lead the lane down low. Oh, he's got a huge shot from Kyle Busch into turn 3.
A huge run into turn number 3 propels Joey Logano to the front of the field with the help of Kyle Busch and Ryan Preece on the bottom.
That's the bottom side of the racetrack. Ross Chastain trying to stick his nose in the inside lane as well. Outside has Denny Hamlin there. He's going to be kicked to the
Position. Let's see what Denny Hamlin can do. He's got a knight in shining armor on his back bumper. That's Bubba Wallace. He'll slide down, pick up the draft. He's off to Cedric a pile below.
He is all by himself in the 3-wide line. Everybody passing him to his left. Here's Harvick with a crossover move to keep the lead from Hamlin. Hamlin and Ryan. Bubba Wallace 1, 2, and 3.
Harvick will keep the top spot for now with Denny Hamlin. Now they're side by side for third. Bubba Wallace slipped up to the outside. Here comes Joey Logano to the bottom. 16 wins last year between these two drivers at the front of the field here at Daytona. Kevin Harvick with 9, Hamlin with 7. He steps out of line, becomes the first car to go to the bottom. He has drafting help. Brad Keselowski is there. And here comes Bubba Wallace. Now he's the inside lane off turn 4.
He's going to abandon the boss man. Bubba Wallace goes to the inside, leaves Denny Hamlin on the outside lane. Stage number 2.
Team orders here.
Now they will catch him on the back straightaway. Here's Michael. Back up in behind Bubba. Hamlin around the outside to wheel for the lead.
And now he is side by side. Michael McDowell to the inside of Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick. Wallace leads off the corner. Green and white checkered flag flying at the start-finish line. It is a pack coming back to the flag. And what a finish here of stage number
Violation for Kyle Larson. The pace car is in. We're ready to get back underway here in the Daytona 500. Field in command of Denny Hamlin and Austin Dillon on the front row.
On the outside lane,
He crosses over down to the bottom of the racetrack to shut off a run by Denny Hamlin, who has been arguably, or maybe not, the dominant driver. Hamlin immediately jumps to the outside. Look at him go! He's just a lead driver.
Hamlin comes flying around the outside. Now Hamlin has drafting help from Kevin Harvick. Those two link up. They'll go back to the lead in second. Joey Logano now is trying to get around Austin Dillon for third.
They are side by side for that third spot. Dillon leads the inside lane, has drafting help from Michael McDowell and Bubba Wallace. It's the outside lane with the momentum.
Directly to our left here in the broadcast booth now begins to see officially who it is. Mike Beckley with a horrific crash in turn 3.
Brad Kessler's team has just climbed from his race car. Holy cow, what a ride he just took. He climbed out of the car, he immediately took off his gloves and just chucked them right at the car. Now he takes his helmet and he throws his helmet in the race car. Now the attention turns to Kyle Busch. His car is sitting wrong way, facing the wrong direction. The safety cruiser on the scene. I see the Greg Keselowski car. The safety crews on the scene for both cars and both drivers over here in turn 3.
Stay put for just a bit. Michael McDowell was the driver that crossed the line. They're looking at this frame by frame to determine when the yellow light came on who was the driver out front. We can tell you that they were 3 wide, very, very close to that moment, including Michael McDowell. How big could this be? 36-year-old driver who represents one of the smaller teams, one of the guys that we talked about, the team on the backside. Chase Elliott might have beat Austin Dillon. They were racing 3 wide as it came off turn number 4.
Again, they do not race back to the finish line when the caution comes out. Let's be very clear about that. And when the caution is illuminated, they call the caution flag, they have the stop video that determines who is out front when the caution is called. NASCAR huddled around frame by frame trying to determine, and it's tough. They are 3 wide with Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, and Michael McDowell waiting on NASCAR race control to determine exactly who the winner of the Daytona 500 is. But a horrific crash over there. I can tell you, Brad got out of the race car as Mike Beckley.
Race fans, unofficial word. Michael McDowell has won the Daytona 500.
I'll go with it.
Michael McDowell comes to the front straightaway here in Daytona. His first career NASCAR Cup Series win from Glendale, Arizona. It comes on the biggest stage, the Daytona 500. They were 3 wide at the time of the caution. McDowell snaked his way through out of the 3rd position through the carnage on the final lap to get the win in the Great American Race. What dreams are made of, Michael McDowell, one of the smaller teams from Arizona, a Daytona 500 champion.
Chasing the checkered flag, his first in the NASCAR Cup Series. Front Row Motorsports went 1-2 at Talladega, but this finish tops it all. Michael McDowell has won the Daytona 500. We'll hear from him shortly. When he gets that helmet off, you better let him know it, fans. We've seen history, a first-time winner in NASCAR. Michael McDowell's got the helmet off, fans. Give it up for McDowell, the winner, the champion of the Daytona 500.
Series, Michael. Your first career win. You're a Daytona 500 champion.
I just can't believe it. Just gotta thank God. So many years just grinding it out, hoping for an opportunity like this. Gotta thank Love's Travel Stop, Speedco, Bob Jenkins for giving me this opportunity. I'm so thankful. Such a great way to get a first victory at Daytona 500. Are you kidding me? Just want to say hi to my wife. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's been a tough week. My kids, I love you guys. I wish they could be here with me to celebrate. Maybe NASCAR will send the plane to bring them down here, but we're the Daytona 500 champions. I cannot believe this. Thank you, Doug Yates, Ford. We had our Ford partners at the end and they all crashed, and luckily I was able to make it through. So thankful. God is good.
Michael McDowell has been there at the end of so many of these, Mike, and finally tonight it was his.
Race fans, one more time for Michael McDowell. Can you believe it? He's a champion.
Daytona 500 champion. The victory lane looking for the fellow drivers. Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick came over to say, hey, congratulations, Michael McDowell. Let's make sure you can get down to victory lane. Here he comes toward the pit lane. You see it again, that hard lick. Off the end of the back straightaway, airborne for the two of Keselowski. A dramatic finish to the Daytona 500. Unbelievable.